Families in need of food are getting less help from the government this year. That's because the SNAP benefits that were increased during the pandemic have dropped to earlier levels. News on 6's Michaela Glenn tells us how the Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma is helping to fill that gap.
Calvin Moore is the president and CEO of the Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma. Moore says SNAP benefits help feed more than 800,000 families in Oklahoma. He says when the extra money provided by the federal government during the pandemic dried up, many families needed the food bank more than ever.
We saw a lot of families, particularly in Oklahoma, who were used to getting those allotments, having to make some really hard choices around food.
The state lost about $50 million of additional support when the extra allotments ended, leaving some families unprepared.
When the emergency allotments ended, it represented what we call a food cliff, and many families were not prepared for that abrupt stop in benefits.
Moore says the average family lost about $238 each month, with some larger families losing more than $600. That's why the volunteers started organizing food drives, specifically for SNAP users. Those special drives ended last week. Now, the food bank will rely on community partners more than ever.
What we want to do at the food bank is really empower our partners, get more resources out there, increase their capacity and their capabilities to deliver more food so that they can help those families in need.
Moore says the food bank is working on new projects to help Oklahomans struggling with food insecurity. In Tulsa, Michaela Glenn, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.